So fans are outraged at Bravo, Andy Cohen, and Truly Original after last night's episode of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. They're accusing them of erasing the legacy that is NeNe Leakes. You may have watched it last night when you saw the past intro of season 4, where NeNe Leakes was a part of the cast. However, during last night's episode, you would have never known that because she was edited out. Well, now fans are outraged and they want to know why are they trying to erase NeNe from the legacy that is The Real Housewives and The Real Housewives of Atlanta specifically. Welcome back to the Kempire channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So we had our watch party last night for The Real Housewives of Atlanta, and if you blinked your eyes, you would have completely missed this moment. But sharp Bravo Universe fans did not. So at the very top of this, we did a flashback to all the moments between Kandi and Marlo. However, fans noticed that the editors had completely removed NeNe Leakes from the season 4 promo that they had. And if you look at the original promo, NeNe was on the far right. So it was very easy sort of to erase her from that image. But a lot of people are now wondering, why exactly are they being so petty? Why are they removing NeNe from the legacy that is The Real Housewives when you really can't? She is synonymous with the success with the show, not just with Atlanta, with the show overall. So many of you have tagged Bravo TV, Andy Cohen. You've tagged some of the other stars of The Real Housewives, including NeNe Leakes, asking, okay, you guys have gone too far. So for those of you that might be wondering, why exactly would they erase NeNe from anything at this point? Well, you may recall NeNe had a major lawsuit accusing the network, Andy Cohen, NBC Universal, accusing Truly Original, who produces Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Potomac, and the new show Summer House, Martha's Vineyard, and plenty of other things. She accused them of racism, discrimination, and she cited so many different things that have happened over the years, including Kim Zolciak Biermann's treatment on the show. And you may recall Kim Zolciak Biermann recently said, see you guys soon, in regards to her appearance on this season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, where you see the OGs. But every time you guys see the OGs of Atlanta, you're like, there's something always missing. But we also understand with this discrimination lawsuit why you won't see NeNe on any of these things. Why you won't see her at BravoCon, why you won't see her meeting up with the OGs. She's burnt that bridge, and we understand that. However, I don't understand, because based on what we've heard, there was no settlement in regards to, because you've heard so many different rumors. Oh, NeNe received a $50 million settlement. No, she did not. But what we do know is that the discrimination lawsuit that she brought against the network, the production company, Andy Cohen, and several other executives, NeNe has dropped that lawsuit. Just a reminder on all the news in regards to when she dropped this lawsuit and the details around that, which has led to so many different rumors. Did she drop it because they settled? Blah, blah, blah. So just a reminder in regards to when NeNe dropped this lawsuit. E! News wrote this, and please keep in mind, E! News is owned by NBC Universal. All of that stuff falls under them. So they said, NeNe Leakes is bringing her legal battle to an end. The former Real Housewives of Atlanta star has dropped her discrimination lawsuit against Bravo, RHOA executive producer Andy Cohen, and the production companies behind the reality franchise, according to court documents obtained by E! News. It says, Leakes hereby dismisses the action and all claims asserted by Leakes without prejudice, thereby concluding this case before this court at this time. All parties consent and stipulate to the forthgoing dismissal. No party will seek recovery of costs or attorney's fees in any submission to this court. So you may recall, initially filed in April, the lawsuit, which also named NBC Universal, True Entertainment, and Truly Original as defendants, alleged that the network had, quote, fostered a corporate and workplace and culture that permitted and tolerated if not encourage, racially offensive and insensitive conduct, statements, and actions by their employees. The original lawsuit stated that Zolciak Biermann, Kim Zolciak Biermann, was allowed and permitted to engage in racially offensive conduct and or make racially offensive statements without facing any consequences from the network. So you may recall Andy Cohen in his recent book and in interviews I recall several months ago, probably over a year ago, Andy was asked about NeNe and he said, it's probably best that I don't mention NeNe's names. And that's important to mention. And he says that she probably would prefer that he not mention her name. But in his recent book, he says that the door is closed in regards to NeNe. We're not surprised at this. When you have a legal situation on this level and what you're being accused of, then we understand why Andy would be like, yeah, there's no future there. The door is closed. We're not friends. We're not going to work together. We understand that. But fans are like, why exactly would you try and erase her? Like, we are not going to remember NeNe Leakes. If it had been someone else a part of this cast, look, you go down, you name the names. I'll just mention an OG. Deshawn Snow. Love her. She was there one season. If you erased her from a promo, people wouldn't even notice or care probably. But you can't erase NeNe Leakes. So you may have already seen this in other episodes where NeNe is there and they literally, all you do is hear her voice. You don't see her image, which makes me wonder what exactly legally is happening here. Because at the end of the day, I don't think that Truly Original or Bravo have to edit NeNe out. They own the rights to NeNe being on the show because she signed that over to them when she was on the show. But maybe editing her out means that she won't get any sort of residual income from her being on the show. I don't know. Because again, we don't know her contract in regards to that. We also don't know the legality of this situation that after this lawsuit was dismissed. We don't know. But completely erasing NeNe from original promo images seems petty. A lot of people are saying that it's petty. The first thing that popped into my mind was like, legally, what is happening here? Would they have to pay her residual income? Because look, if you've been part of a television show, you're always going to get a little something. It's not a lot of money, but you're always going to get a little something because you're on a television show, especially if it's been syndicated, it's still playing around the world, it's still playing in different markets. But she's still going to get paid because a lot of these things are still playing in other places, and you can still see NeNe. It's not like they've erased NeNe from their catalog, but maybe they don't want to include her in the new catalog because that means she would be paid more. I don't know. I don't know why that is. Can someone answer that for us? And the only people that probably can answer that for us are people that understand these sort of contracts. But at this point, a lot of people just feel as if Bravo, Andy Cohen, the executives over there at Truly Original are just being petty. And they just want to erase NeNe from our memory. But it's hard to do that when every week NeNe and Portia are trending and people are asking for NeNe to return to save the franchise. I'm not one of those people. I have said that if NeNe was to return, which is not impossible, we just had Monique return to Netflix and she accused them similar. And people think that Monique got a $50 million settlement. I don't believe that either. However, they were able to mend fences and now she's over there doing, working with them. So it's not impossible. However, I feel as if the door is really closed when it comes to NeNe returning. And I completely understand why. Because look, if you related to, let's not even relate it to a business situation. Let's relate it to a friend situation. If someone accused you of something and you have a major fallout with this friend, or even business-wise, I can understand you do not exist to me for the rest of my life. I will completely erase you. But here's the difference. You have fans that love this show and that have been connected to this show and that have watched and supported this show and network and production company because of people like NeNe Leakes. So for them, it feels like a slap in the face. But like I said before, the element that I think a lot of people are not thinking about is the legal situation. Why exactly are they not including her in what has already happened? People know that it's already happened. Is it money? Is it one of their agreements in this dismissal? That leads to people thinking, well, was there a settlement? I don't believe there was a settlement, because literally this dismissal, she can still sue them again. It wasn't a situation where she drops the lawsuit, it was a settlement, and now she can never sue them again or mention them again. That's what you normally see with the settlement. We didn't see that with this particular case. Although it is sad, I still have many, many questions in regards to why exactly is the network, the production company, the show, Andy Cohen, trying to erase what we know already existed with this show and this franchise. You can't erase a monumental person like NeNe Leakes. She is part of the magic and the reason why all of these people have made millions and millions of dollars. Guys, as always, I want to know your thoughts. Why exactly do you think that they're trying to erase? Do you erase NeNe's legacy, NeNe's image from this show? Is it the legal situation? Is it just them being petty? What do you think? Let's continue this conversation in the comment section. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. I'll see you guys at 12:30 p.m. Eastern for a recap of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Thanks for watching.
You bring the lighter, I got the fuse. You make a fire, I'll ask you.